Hey guys, welcome to another video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about BeastieBall. So BeastieBall just dropped a new newsletter yesterday titled All About Beastie Types. In today's newsletter, I wanted to talk about some of the considerations we take when designing new Beastie concepts. This info is taken directly from our actual style guide, which we give to concept artists when we started working together. Originally, I wanted to share the entire style guide, but it's pretty long and dense and full of spoilers. It might be fun to put the whole thing in an art book someday, but until then, here's the details just on the Beastie types. Unlike in other monster games, Beasties do not have a strict type. Instead, they are measured by their strength or weaknesses in the categories of body, spirit, and mind. Each Beastie's unique alignment to these three categories informs their matchups in the game, but it also informs their personalities and motivations as characters. There is a lot of ways for a designer to take inspirations from the types. There is a careful balance to strike in how much each design should follow these themes versus contradict them. Ultimately, it is important for each Beastie to have a vibe that is unique to them rather than conform to a stereotype. So here's an example of body. Tend to have stronger bodies, example, muscles, armor, or just be bigger in general. Could have exaggerated arms, legs, tails, dexterity, good physical self-control, and able to impress ball maneuvers like juggling, spinning, and etc. Associated more with the colors yellow and orange, associated with vitality, healing, energy, exercise, sports, electricity, thunder. Balance consists moves that don't have obvious weaknesses or drawbacks. D&D stats, strength, and dexterity. Beasties who are weak in body power might be smaller or more frail. Beasties who are weak in body defense might have difficulty physically handling the ball due to frailty or lacks of dexterity. Here's an example of spirit, aka heart. These Beasties tend to be passionate, strong, willed, and determined. Compassionate, genuine, protects, cares for teammates, associated more with the colors pink and red, associated with fire, wind, music, voice, feelings, and dance. Could have exaggerated features on their chests, back, or have large, beautiful display features. Example, flashy, vivid colors, form over function, and etc. Powerful moves with drastic costs and consequences. D&D stats, constitution, and charisma. Beasties who are weak in spirit power might be apathetic, deceitful, or mean-spirited. Beasties who are weak in spirit defense might be similar, or they might be overly emotional. Here's an example of mind. Tend to be smart, calculating, clever, logical, and cold, associated with the colors blue and violet, associated with ice, water, illusion, anxiety, games, math, technology, and the supernatural. Could be tricky or even prankster-like. Could have exaggerated eyes, head, features that let them carefully manipulate the ball. May be more likely to have startled, warning displays, moves that are weaker but more powerful side effects, D&D stats, wisdom and intelligence. Beasties who are weak in mind power might be more simple and honest, straightforward, or less thoughtful in general. Beasties who are weak in mind defense might be less observant, more instinctive, or especially gullible or trusting. So why did we resist making types that are more strictly defined like in other monster games? Well, bluntly, everybody already knows about Pokemon types. Coming up with our own set of types with different matchups and asking players to memorize those feels like a lot to ask. And anyways, even if you switch around what the types are called and or how they match up, the game won't wind up feeling very different from what's already out there. Our Squish Your Type system does more to highlight each Beastie's unique position along various spectrums rather than simply being one thing or the other. This is more in line with our deeper goal to make Beasties feel more like living, autonomous beings, because each type is broader in definition. It also means there's way more overlap in what plays different Beasties learn, and that means there are far more opportunities for friendly Beasties to teach new plays to each other, which makes our relationship system feel more lively and interesting. Players who invest deeply in the game systems will be more likely to categorize Beasties through their individual roles and game mechanics, almost more like fighting games or MOBA characters, although it gives BeastieBall a flavor that we have never quite seen before. Still, I cannot deny the fun that types add to this game's texture. I love the media that offers fun and broad categories for their characters. For example, the 4 elements in Avatar: The Last Airbender. I also enjoy how they can be applied outside their original context. You can reason with questions like, what type is your favorite, or what type would you be? Ultimately, it's just plain fun to be able to put things into categories, and types are a big way of doing that. See you in the next newsletter. Thank you for reading Greg's Making Games. So yeah, let me know down below how you guys feel about this type system. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.